On Sunday, October 19th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m., the Louvre in Paris was already humming with life. Tourists milled about beneath the glass pyramid. Guards began their rounds. But in the space of a few short minutes, something extraordinary would happen. Something that would echo across the world of art and crime. 4 men, disguised as workers, bypassed the front doors, co-opted a furniture hoist, and scaled a second-story window. Within moments, 8 priceless pieces of France's crown jewels vanished. This was not a random burglary. It was a meticulously orchestrated strike, a daylight heist at the heart of French heritage. At 9:30, the thieves rolled into position. A truck, fitted with a mechanical lift, edged close to a facade under construction. The renovation work had created a vulnerability. Scaffolding, construction zones, gaps in oversight. They exploited it. 2 of the men wore high-visibility vests, yellow, orange, the kind you'd expect on a work site. The others loitered nearby on Yamaha T-Max scooters, idling with 560cc engines, ready for instant escape. No alarms, no gunshots, just the quiet unfolding of movement in plain daylight. Passers-by would see what looked like a maintenance crew. Cones, equipment, a lift. At 9:31, an angle grinder bit into the window frame. Sparks flew. Inside, the Apollo Gallery lay just beyond. Inside, museum staff and visitors were already filtering through halls. In the gallery itself, 5 museum guards or nearby staff were present. When the window gave way, the thieves advanced rapidly, disc cutters in hand. Glass shattered. Heat and metallic rings echoed through the gallery's gilded halls. They didn't hesitate. After cutting open 2 display cases, they snatched 8 jewels, tiaras, necklaces, earrings, brooches of the Napoleonic era, and turned back to the window. Their exit was nearly flawless until they made a misstep. On their way out, they attempted to ignite the lift's basket using gasoline. Their aim? To burn or destroy evidence. But a staff member intervened, halting the attempt. Then, with precious cargo on their shoulders, they retreated onto motorcycles. By 9:37, they had vanished into Parisian traffic. The whole operation, 7 minutes from start to finish. Some reporting even suggests only 4 minutes were spent inside the museum itself. In the minutes that followed, chaos. The Louvre triggered its alarms. Visitors were guided out. Security locked down wings. The museum evacuated. All gates shuttered. The Louvre remained closed the rest of the day. Near the riverbank, officers found a bent, damaged crown. The thieves had dropped it in haste. It was identified as Empress Eugenie's crown, a piece in gold with 1,354 diamonds and 56 emeralds. Inside Apollo Gallery, the remaining display cases held fewer protections than the world thinks. The famed Regent Diamond, one of the gallery's crown jewels, was left untouched. The robbers passed over the most valuable single item despite smashing the cases. Why? That question remains one of the biggest unsolved mysteries of the heist. To understand the loss, we need to know what these jewels represent. These were not mere gems. They were the personal adornments of France's 19th century emperors, empresses, and queens. Here's what was taken: a sapphire tiara, matching necklace, and a single earring from the set of Queen Marie Amélie and Queen Hortense, intimately tied to Napoleon's legacy. An emerald necklace and earrings from Empress Marie Louise, Napoleon's second wife, a reliquary brooch, Empress Eugenie's corsage bow brooch, and her tiara. The crown itself, dropped and damaged, was found and is under forensic examination. In all, 8 items remain missing. One was recovered, badly harmed. The Regent, Sancy, Hortensia diamonds, priceless in their own right, were untouched, as were many other artifacts in that gallery. The robbers were selective, surgical. From a material standpoint, the stolen haul is estimated at 88 million euros, about $102 million, though French officials stress that the real loss is far greater, a wound to national heritage and identity. Notably, those jewels were not insured. The state assumes self-insurance for national collections held in France's museums, citing prohibitive costs of private coverage. French authorities wasted no time. Investigators swarmed the museum. CCTV footage, forensics, staff interviews, every lead would be pursued. Paris prosecutor Laure Becquot confirmed 4 suspects are being sought. At one point, she hinted at connections to other art theft rings. Around 100 investigators are now on the case, she said. Officials also reopened scrutiny of museum security. They found that parts of the Louvre's outer wall, especially the facade targeted by the thieves, were not covered by external cameras. Gaps in surveillance made this breach possible. The theft also triggered national introspection. France's justice minister called the event a failure, lamenting how easy it was to roll a furniture hoist into central Paris and breach national treasures. In just minutes, a team of thieves walked into one of the world's most sacred vaults, grabbed royal treasures, and disappeared. What they carried away was priceless in money, but even more priceless in history, identity, and cultural memory. Will the jewels be recovered? Will the perpetrators be caught? Or will we be left with fragments of what once was, pieces trampled across time? This isn't just a heist. It's a question of how we protect our shared past. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for further updates.